There's a fluidity to the choreography and the martial arts here that evokes a real sense of understanding. Today I'm watching, reacting to, and breaking down the cinematic language of Phantom Blade Zero, Year of the Snake gameplay trailer. And I'm very excited. Oh, she's brought my maid. Thank you. Really excited. This is T. Thank you. This game looks absolutely fantastic from a choreography standpoint, from a martial arts standpoint. It looks really well done. Looks like there's a lot of proper martial arts, guard positions, stances in here that you typically don't see, and just a love of martial arts cinema, which is very, very encouraging and really exciting to check out for someone like me who is into choreography. And if you haven't seen my documentary from China and my work from China, it's a great love of mine. So anyways, let's hop into it. If you enjoy your time with me, make sure to check out my other cinematic breakdowns. All right, let's do this. Very excited. Unreal Engine. Let's see what they've cooked up here. Beware of the 7 stars and their sword formation. Together they have slain countless evildoers, but now they're dark and hollow, just like their faces. Oh, really nice character intro here. There's a lot of aura dripping off him. I like his confident walk. Says a lot about the character. Not easily affected. Fantastic imagery. Oh yeah, this is so martial arts cinema. Very, very nice. Felt very Enter the Dragon Bruce Lee right there. Oh yeah, just look at the movement and unison. And jumping on top of the swords. There's a fluidity to the choreography and the martial arts here that evokes a real sense of understanding. Incredibly rare. Really, really nice movement. Wow, and we have some beautiful kind of cinematic combos as well. I really like the way that he's dual wielding as well, which is something that usually has a lot of problems in games because it has to be kind of gamified. He's actually dual wielding really effectively here. That was beautifully done. Awesome. I love how it's big at times too. It can be exaggerated, but it can still be quite grounded just in the basic movements of the character. Like I said, it evokes a sense of actual understanding of martial ways. Look at the guard position. Did you see that? Did you see that? There are real stances, real guard positions here. This is exceedingly rare. Awesome. You gotta like switch around and parry when they attacked him from behind. Really, really fluid movement in general. There's that kick again, yeah. And you can follow up. Okay, well now we're into a cutscene. Let's see. Look at the embers. They said hollow just like their faces. There's some lore going on here, guys. Creepy. Really cool characters. Oh, wow. They're resurrecting something or powering it up. That's quite terrifying. Let's see how this... Chief Disciples Fall in Hope. And there's a change in the music here, and the coloration. A lot of energy right here, a lot of energy. Really creative music, I love that. Almost like strings. Feels unhinged. Wow, yeah, and now this feels kind of almost like a classic PS2 game, and I mean that as the highest praise. It's got a golden age of gaming. Just the way that the character moves is so satisfying. Look at this movement. Yeah, I mean, it's clearly, a lot of it is clearly performance capture of a real martial artist, which is fantastic to see. Look at the red string. Wow. I love how he changes stances just kind of idly to stay ready. That's a really nice touch as well. We'll look at some of that in deeper. Wow. I like how the camera moves too. There'll be times where the camera pulls out just a little bit for a sense of scope, and then it punches back in for like these cinematic strikes. It's subtle, but it's a big difference. I love how he dodged that with the attack. Look at this. That was awesome. That was fantastic. Incredible. Is that it? Man, that went by fast because it was so fantastic. Let's see the ending. Really great character. Wow. Oh yeah, this is it, baby. Real martial arts forms. Come on. This is just a love, a deep love of martial arts right here. And it's shot fantastically. Look at the shot selection. Happy Year of the Snake, and they draw it in like that. Amazing. And then we finish with the idol there. That was really well done, man. I just want to look at that in detail again. But let's go back to a couple of the shots. Like I said, you'll notice the big difference between a game like Elden Ring and this. And Elden Ring is a game that you need absolute control of your character, absolute understanding of the timing at all times. It's such a high difficulty. I'm not sure what level of difficulty this game will be. I assume it's going to be a little bit different than a Souls-like from the movement here. But you'll notice there's these cool moments where you see that, where the camera moves out a little bit, we punch out a little bit, and the character moves just a little bit askew into the frame here, a little bit to the left side, which achieves this a little bit more of the rule of thirds, a little bit more of a cinematic sense in the frame. And you won't have that as much in Elden Ring because, like I said, you need absolute control of the character at all times because of the high difficulty. You cannot have variations. The camera's going to throw off your game. It's going to throw off your muscle memory, right? But I like how they allow this to happen. Right, so then you can get a little bit of variety, and then the cameras move back in just like that. It's kind of following the enemy, which is awesome to see. And I'm curious if this is the person controlling the game, if you have that control over the camera, or if that is just automatically happening. Either one is very cool. And then again, it's going to punch in during certain cinematic moments like this. You see how the camera punched in right there? You have this really kind of intense movement of the character as he rushes in. And then again, we'll see it here when he uses the axe attack at the end. It's awesome. But I like how each weapon appears to come with it, have this massive form and stance with it. It's not just like, a couple of moves. Which again, is a very different feeling than a game like Elden Ring. I mean, just look at some of the movement here in the frame. Look at all of the enemies circling around, and the guy did like a B kick there, and it's just really, really beautiful as an image. And I think that's what's cool here. This is a viciously action-packed game with like really, really intense martial arts, great choreography, but they're not afraid to make a beautiful image. Like when we go back to the beginning here, and we have this this shot from above. Thought that was really beautiful. Right here, I believe. Yeah. Really, really nice shot. Obviously, it's establishing the space that you're going to be fighting in, but it's really beautiful as well as they kind of dance into position, into their stances. Again, very, very sort of classical martial arts film, starting, of course, with the great Bruce Lee and going on to, today's greats like Donnie Yen and everything. A lot of kind of callbacks in here in a great way, but just a beautiful frame. It's a beautiful frame. What a cool character. I really like this intro. Of the character and kind of using body language, no dialogue here, using body language to speak a lot about the kind of person they are. How they're not quick to react, right? They're not going to be intimidated by this little, dog and pony show here. No, once the swords come out, once there's actually going to be a fight, then we're going to fight to the death, which is now. All right, I think that's really cool. And then, of course, the player takes control. But I want to look at this part again at the end. The martial arts was great throughout. The stances were great. But this is the stuff I love shooting personally as a filmmaker, right? And you saw a ton of it in my documentary in China. We got a person just performing a beautiful martial arts form. In this case, it's very much like a dance. It's very much like you would film a dance. Let's look at what he does. I really like how they capture him. We go wide here. This sword is so beautiful. Ah, beautifully done. I like how when this is, again, stuff that I will do when I shoot stuff like this, as he strikes, we're going to move out with the sword. We're going to pull back to kind of give the shot that space that it needs. You see that? Isn't that so nice? You can feel the velocity as he does that. Really nice camera movement there. It's just beautifully done. Yeah, it's just beautifully done. Like I said, I love shooting stuff like this personally. So, and I've done a lot of it, so it speaks to me. But I mean, you know, suffice it to say, I'm very excited for this game. The presentation is incredibly well done. The sort of characterization of the martial arts is done with reverence, not just kind of to be used to the means to an end. It seems like they really care about the martial arts. This little segment is what did it for me there. They really do care about the culture. They really care about the martial arts and celebrating that. And they're going to go as far as showing a form take place, and sort of the beauty of that, and the history, the mythology, the spirituality of it, which may encourage people to, you know, pick up a sword and go train somewhere with a master. It's really, really cool stuff. And, you know, it definitely reminds me of my time in China and what I shot there, and a lot of my projects. Nothing but good things to say about it, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. So guys, check out this game. I don't know when it said it comes out at some point, right? But wowie, release date to be announced. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming at some point this year, or it's being announced this year. So that'll be a lot of fun. That I can't wait to see more on it. The other trailers as well were just as rich in a lot of these similar ideas. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're interested in it. If there's any other cool observations or references that you caught as far as the martial arts go. But yeah, juicy 6-minute trailer. Amazing. Amazing. It's very confident to put out something like this, I feel, which is also very promising. But anyways, you guys are the best. If you enjoyed our time, make sure to subscribe, hop in Discord, hop over on Twitch, and I'll see you guys around town.